We're here in Scotland, just north of Edinburgh, at our Model 1 partner manufacturing facility, Audiotonics. And today we're going to go inside and actually see how Model 1 is hand-built from start to finish. So how long has this manufacturing facility been here?
This site, we've been in here approximately a year and a half.
So here it's from beginning to end, from manufacturing to warehousing to shipping out, like the whole thing.
We buy all the subasset, buy PCBs in from local manufacturers, metalwork in from local manufacturers, bring it all in, we do all the assembly here. Same with Model 1, we bring PCBs in, metalwork in, local manufacturers again. Bring it all in, do all the assembly here, do all the testing, QAing, and then it'll go through to the warehouse, which is where we do all the shipping to customers worldwide. Right, this is a Model 1 line here we have set up. We have Linda here who does the building side of things. We have Nathan who does all the testing side of things. We have QA over here. One of the guys will be over the other side QAing just now, but he'll be back. The process we normally go through is, if we want to build a Model 1, we'll bring a kit out for 50 units. This is where we'll store all the PCBs, which come in from Ashco Electronics, local company. Metalwork will come in, and then this is where Linda will actually sit down, build the unit. Once the unit has been built, it actually sits here. We also generate paperwork as well, which is basically the main key stages, which make it get signed off as it goes. And we can track the unit as well as it goes through. So just now we've got some units going through build, sitting here. Some are waiting, some board, some are not. Some are going through repair.
My job is to assemble the part. You start off with the chassis to start off with, and then you assemble the input panels as you need to. Okay. You've got a input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you have to make sure you put it into the relevant position.
You're always starting.
Yeah, always start from the left to the right. It's also got a power supply which goes in this part here as well. Everything's done by hand. We don't use any electrical. Everything's all done by hand.
Wow, amazing.
Cables to get fitted as well, rear panels, and your knobs. Again, they've got to be colour-coded in certain positions.
Yeah.
This is where we then come into this area. This is where we do the first preliminary test.
Test absolutely everything here, and at the end of the test, when all the channels and all the PCBs are tested, we then go to a listening test to listen to the actual circuits, see if there's any noisy ICs.
Wow, just like a testing on headphones?
Yeah, you're just listening to white noise, but any like noisy part of the circuit will get picked up on it. Wow. And it goes through three frequency ranges of 20 Hertz, 1 kilohertz, and then 20 kilohertz.
Wow. So really testing all the frequency range, and this is what we talk a lot to like, and why we love Model 1 is that the frequency range and response when you're playing your favorite records through this device is absolutely incredible.
The first stage is after Nathan and that have tested the Model 1, it comes to me and I make sure visually, cosmetically, everything's fine fit. There's no defects in the silk screening, the writing, there's no imperfections in the metalwork. And then internally, there's a few mods that need to get done, so I make sure all the guys have added the mods. It's just another set of eyes on as well. Things like the reset switch is switched off. There's a few mods in here where they need to add glue underneath the faders. Okay, yeah, like compared to a lot of other mixers, it's still quite complex. There's a lot of things going on, but I don't think really, it's very easy to, as a customer, when you get it, to not really realize the depth of complexity of not only the build, but also, like you were just saying, the screws, all these components that it has to be right on every time. Definitely. And because a high-end mixer as well, the first thing visually you're going to get out of the box and check.
You know, there was when we announced the mixer, of course, people hadn't seen it or heard it, and the first question was like, well, why does this cost so much? And you know, we firmly believe that once you get your hands on it and you hear it, then you understand. But it's all this, the feel that you're checking and the knobs, and it's a lot that comes together to create something that's really unique.
Yeah, totally.
So there's a lot of build, a lot of quality checks we do. Build, you know, we only have the same These are generally the two people who only build and test on this product. We have another girl who's does the building. We have other guys who test, but Nathan seems to be the man who's.
So it's a family affair, I think.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
And like looking, you know, at Model 1 again, like, you know, with the back off, you know, how, you know, from your experience, how complex is this device?
From an analog point, yeah, it's pretty jam-packed. It's jam-packed.
Yeah.
You're not going to get much more in there, you know. You're not going to get any more in there, you know. So yeah, there's a lot going on in there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So this is the actual, the final point before getting shipped everywhere. Yeah. So you're going to distributors, going to shops, and even like we're still doing direct orders.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're ordering online, your Model 1's going to come from here straight to wherever you are.
That's it, yeah. And the reason we have a fair amount of stock there is when customers say they want 10, then we'll have the units there and they can ship straight away. Yeah. And then we can jump on them and replenish that stock.
Because it's handmade, you know, it takes a certain amount of time to get new stock, and you know, it's not something that you can create overnight.
That's
right,
you know,
yeah. And that's, you know, it's part of the beauty and the quality that we wanted to do with the unit.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.